Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our People of Pronto interview series. I am Mateo, your host and head of marketing at Pronto. Today, I'm excited to bring you a conversation with Rangi, our dedicated support manager. Though Rangi and I work in different departments and have very different roles, our teams work together closely. Despite this, I have to admit I don't know much about Rangi personally or the intricacies of his role at Pronto. So this makes today's episode even more exciting for me, and I hope for you too, as we unravel the world of dedicated support. So join me in welcoming Rangi to the show. Hey Rangi, how are you doing today?
Hey Mateo, thank you for inviting me to this podcast. It's my first time in a podcast, so I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm actually looking forward to this conversation in the next few minutes. So let me just start from the beginning to give our listeners a bit of context um, about your role. Can you maybe start by giving a brief introduction about yourself and an overview of what your role as the dedicated support manager entails and how it fits into the larger picture at Pronto Marketing?
Okay, sure. So I've been working with Pronto since 2019, and I'm currently managing the dedicated support team and also the white label service. So my main responsibility with these two services is to ensure that we are providing high quality services to our clients, ensuring that our operations are running smoothly and that our team is also happy working with our clients and that our clients also have a great experience working with us.
Yeah, that's interesting. And, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, Ranji. It seems to me that the dedicated support team and your role specifically um, have to do with a lot of coordination with different departments at Pronto. Um, can you maybe give me a bit of an idea of how this sort of cross uh, team work sort of work with you and your team?
Yeah, so most of the tasks our site managers are able to complete by themselves, mainly if it's small website updates, because they are WordPress specialists and they can also manage the projects. But for some tasks that are more complex, we need the help from our developers or from designers and editors. So usually for this kind of tests, we need a lot of coordination from the site managers with our producers. So as I said, our site managers, they have great skills on managing the project. So this is very easy for them to do to coordinate with our team. So we just need to make sure that we provide all the instructions based on what our clients requested and that our team understood what we expect from them.
Yeah, now that makes a lot of sense. Um, Actually, I wanted to ask you another question before we move on. I wanted to know a little bit more about your past experience before becoming the dedicated support manager and how your previous experiences have helped you now take on this role and become successful in the role you're in today.
Yeah, I think that that's a great question because um, since I joined Pronto, I've been exposed to a lot of different types of requests and situations. And this helped me to get a lot of experience working with them and putting myself on their shoes to understand what are the pain points, what they're looking for, what they're expecting from Pronto. So at the end of the day, they just want to have a great website and they want our help to make their website succeed. And if their website succeed, their business will also succeed. So the experience that I had as a project manager was very important for me, even now as a manager of the dedicated support team, because I'm more familiarized with some situations that are recurrent that they face for the websites. So I think this past experience that I have as a project manager and senior project manager was great for this reason. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. I, Obviously, listening to you talk about your responsibilities. It's clear that your role and your position is central to the client experience here at Pronto. Why do you think the role of a dedicated support manager uh, and at large, I would say, of the dedicated support team is crucial for Pronto marketing, especially in ensuring client satisfaction?
So when you're a site manager or a project manager, you work directly with the client. So you have more like a micro perspective of what you need to improve in that task, specifically maybe in a specific project. But as a manager, I need to step back and have more like a micro but also macro view
Mhm.
of what needs to be improved, what we can deliver better for our clients. So like I mentioned before, I need to put myself on our client's shoes, but also on our site managers and producers of what they can do better, whether they're struggling with something, what can I do to make them also have a great experience working with our clients. So yeah, I think that's why um, the position of dedicated site, a manager of the dedicated support is is where it's crucial to make sure that we are providing a great service for our clients.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I agree with you, Ranji. And um, as a follow-up, actually, how do you gather feedback from clients to continuously enhance the client satisfaction levels?
So I at first I wanted to reach out to our clients monthly to get their feedback like, hey, how are you feeling? Are you having a great experience? But then I noticed that this wouldn't be good because I know that our clients are super busy and that they will not always be willing to provide an honest and like not honest but more detailed feedback about what they're feeling. So I try to reach out to them at least quarterly. So I have a conversation with them via email or via call, and we can have an overview about everything that happened in the past, all the projects that they submitted to us, how they're feeling overall. Are they enjoying the service? Is there anything that they think that could be way better? And we also ensure that we listen, acknowledge, and when we will decide our goals that will work moving forward, that these goals are very in line with the feedback that our clients provided to us. Yeah.
What do you think is, what do you think makes a client successful when working with a dedicated support site manager, in your opinion?
Usually, our clients that are more successful are those ones that are more involved on
Mhm.
their website, that they know exactly what they need. For example, hey Ranji, I want that my website will rank better on the search engines or something like this. I
Mhm.
want to add more pages to my website. I want it to have a beautiful design. So with these clients that are more involved, that there's a person that is coordinating with us, with the site manager, is way there's a higher chance that they will succeed
Mhm.
because we can coordinate together as partners to make sure that everything goes smoother and that we help them achieve what they're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. I agree that obviously we have a lot of great technical expertise, but definitely when the client knows what they want to achieve, we can bring that expertise and that vision to reality actually through our expertise. Uh,
Yeah. And on dedicated support, we also don't want to be so reactively just waiting our clients to tell us what to do. It's like we also want to suggest
mhm.
based on our expertise what we think that could work way better for the website. But we also like when the client come up with some ideas like, hey, can we implement this? This is something great that we really love when our clients do.
For sure. Ranji, leading a team, especially in such a crucial domain, is generally filled with its own sets of challenges and learnings. What's your approach to ensuring that everyone is aligned and delivering high quality service consistently to clients?
So I think the key factor is communication and ensuring that I create a safe space for everyone to communicate, not only my team, but also
Mhm.
the clients. we always try to show to our clients that we are not just service providers, but we are partners. So if there's anything that they're not enjoying much, that there is affecting their experience with us, we want to know and we will improve from that. And for our team, I always try to make it a safe space for them to tell me what are the struggles, what they think that is not working. Of course, that I will try to figure it out by myself, overseeing our operations to see how we can do things better, how we can increase, um, improve the experience that our clients are having with our service. But I think the two key factors are this: communication and making sure that we have a safe space for our clients and for our team to share their ideas and feedback.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Ultimately, it's really, I think clients, especially when they start paying a bit more money for whatever service they are, outsourcing, they definitely want someone that understands their business, but is also open to learning more about their business. Like we have clients from many different industries, and obviously we don't know every single industry um, extremely well, or to the point that we are basically at the same level of our clients. So having that ability for clients to provide us feedback, and for us to gather that feedback and act upon it, I think it's extremely valuable to make the service better day after day at the end of the day. Um, and I'd imagine that continuous improvement is also a key aspect of maintaining the quality of the service and ensuring client satisfaction. And you are responsible for continually evaluating and improving support processes. Can you maybe share an example of a strategy that you have implemented that has significantly increased the efficiency of client satisfaction?
Okay. I think the most recent one was very in line with what we were just talking about, like about our clients expecting from us to provide suggestions and expertise, not just like reactively waiting for them to point out. So, a strategy that we started to work in the beginning of this year was to a way for us to be more proactive on helping our clients to have a better website. And for this, we started to perform some website reviews
Mhm.
regularly. So we created a checklist with all the crucial points that we should check regularly on our clients' websites, and not just wait our clients to point out the issues. So we can do this by ourselves because we are the website specialists. So we know what the clients are expecting and what the website should have. For example, is this page working fine? Does the website have broken links? Are the forms working correctly? So all of this is something that we are trying to figure it out and fix it immediately before waiting the client to point this out. So after we started working on this, proactively doing regular reviews on the websites, uh, we could show to our clients that even when they're not being that active, sometimes they're not submitting that many tasks, we are still providing value for them. We are still
Mhm.
working on their website. We are still taking care of things so that they feel more relieved and thinking like, I have a site manager that is taking care of my website, no matter if I'm constantly checking, so they can rely on us on this aspect.
Oh yeah, I like this a lot for many reasons. I think, like you said, being being reactive isn't that great ultimately, especially for a service like dedicated support. Um, And actually, it's funny, like the more clients submit tasks and the more work gets done on a website, the more things can break in behind the scenes that need to be fixed. And the client doesn't necessarily know about those things. So it's really more about us making sure that their websites are always up to standard. And having processes is definitely one of the strengths lots of teams have at Pronto, I think. And like the dedicated support team is one of them. Like I think without processes would be extremely difficult to remain organized and to just provide that intangible value that you were just describing now. Ultimately, it's not just intangible. When you actually go to a client and say, "We have improved this or that thing on your website," I think clients definitely appreciate and see the value of the service. So that makes a lot of sense to me as well. I also think that measuring impact is essential for any teams. Can you maybe share some performance indicators that you and your team focus on?
Sure. So this is something that we've been our one of our main focus this year is to set up our KPIs and figuring out ways that we can fairly measure our performance. So recently we've been trying to see how long we are taking to complete the tasks, mainly small tasks, because we want to improve our turnaround time. So turnaround time is one of the main factors, is one of the main indicators that we've been exploring to see whether it's ideal. And apart from this, let me think. I think this is something that is still ongoing, Mateo. Like, but I think this is the key factor because it's one of the pain points for our clients.
Right.
They're always expecting that we complete the tasks uh, in the expected time frame that they gave us.
Hmm.
So this is the main point for now. But also, I think the second one, which is an ongoing goal, is our quality control, which is something that we don't have. A well-established quality control process, but it's something that we understand that is very essential. So it's something that we are working towards to have a more solid process to ensure that we are not letting pass any kind of errors, any small issues that we should notice in advance, mainly when we are reviewing things before sending to our clients. So I think currently these two factors
Yeah.
are the main indicators that we've been exploring and to see how we are performing on
Hmm.
all the tasks that our clients submit to us. Makes sense?
Makes sense. And I believe you also still collect NPS, right?
The NPS score, I think we're still collecting every 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense. Nice. Um, Moving forward, dealing with escalated issues is obviously an inevitable part of customer support. And it's crucial for maintaining the reputation and reliability of the services. How do you approach these situations and what steps do you take to ensure they don't, happen again?
Honestly, on dedicated support and also on white label, this doesn't happen that often because, like I mentioned before, our site managers they have a partnership relation with our clients. So whenever there's something that is not connecting or not going well, our clients will deal with this directly with our site managers. But of course that it can happen, escalation issues. But when it happens, my approach depends on the scope of the issue. If it's something simple, I can easily identify what is the cause. I will just bring my team to be on the same page
Mhm.
and we can realign our ideas and think, okay, this is the direction that we should go next time, just so we can ensure that we can provide a better service for our clients. But if it's something that is more complex, I will probably need to conduct a root cause analysis to try to figure it out what caused that issue, what is the underlying errors that happened, and then we can come up with the right measures to solve the problem and ensure that it will not happen again. And right after that, I will have calls with our clients so that we can reset the expectation and clarify what they can expect from us moving forward on situations like this. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, actually, that was you covered my follow-up question because I wanted to know how do you ensure that the learnings from these situations obviously don't happen, or like thanks to the learnings, everybody is sort of on the same page. Um, but yeah, doing a root cause analysis is extremely beneficial in these cases. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, Mateo, right after the root cause analysis, like I mentioned, I need to bring my team to be on the same page, that they
Mhm.
understand what was the cause. So once they have this understanding and they also notice, okay, I see now what we could have done better. So everything will go smoother next time.
Nice. And given also the fact that you don't deal with a high volume of clients, I think these situations, escalation of issues, as you said, don't happen that often. Uh, the real core of dedicated support um, is really about, like you said several times, the site manager builds a relationship with the client. Generally, if there is an escalation of an issue, then maybe that's a very rare occurrence and something that probably you have not experienced just yet. So that's very much of an edge case, I would imagine.
Yeah.
All right. As we are nearing the end of the conversation, Ranji, I think it would be great for our listeners to hear about the team behind the scenes. What would you like them to know about dedicated support and your team's expertise?
Okay. So dedicated support is still a small team, but this year we started to grow up really fast. We're having more clients and we are expanding and thinking of um, also expanding our team. So for now, I'm looking for bringing more diversity to my team just so we can brainstorm and have different ideas and think of what we can improve. It's a new service, so there are a lot of space for improvement.
Mhm.
So for our existing clients, they can expect great stuff coming soon. And for you that are thinking, is dedicated support ideal for me? So if you're looking for having a person that can take care of your website, a WordPress specialist, working in a private board where this person can make website edits but also manage projects for you and also be a specialist about your website, I'm pretty sure that dedicated support will offer you a great experience. Yeah.
I love that. And that brings us to the end of this episode. A huge thank you to Ranji for sharing his insights and experiences and the behind the scenes workings of the dedicated support team. It's been a pleasure to finally get to know you better and learn about the pivotal role you have and your team has in our company's success. So, to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. And stay tuned for more engaging conversations in our upcoming episodes where we continue to explore the diverse roles and people that make Pronto Marketing the exceptional company it is. And until next time, this is Matteo with Rangi. Take care and keep thriving. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Rangi.
Thank you.